That's gonna be all we're doing for today, though. We're just right out of screws. Oh, you bitch, going up in the loft. Fuck, I blew the head bob like Matt Litzky there. Alright, so a bit of a slow start to the day here getting back, but we got a bit of a plan here. So I need a way to get to my loft up top there, and I'd also like some privacy, so I'm gonna need to build. I'm trying to draw. This is my ceiling line here, and that's that center beam. Alright, at the top there. So I think I'm gonna run a post down from the beam down to the floor of the loft, and then frame in this weird thing here. Finish it off nicely with trim and all that, and then on this side of this little wall here, which I'll finish off with one by stuff, I gotta have a ladder coming up. It sits about right there, and then I can push the ladder into the loft, slide it over, and then it sits right here. So that's gonna be up there somehow, and lots of sorting through the lumber and making use of what we got there. So. Okay, my desk has moved. I got a ladder here now too, so this is what we've been trying to size out here. Well, I might have to move some of these around a bit. This might have to go over that way, so I've got more space to climb up there. So I just got 4 free 8-foot 2x6 the other day, so I think I'm gonna build a shelf going along from there straight across to the loft there. What the hell? How is there something? I guess I have a triple top plate. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3. I've got a triple top plate on this wall. We're just gonna try. What were we gonna say? 82? So 82 minus 3 inches? 79. But those dimensional lumber, man, it's never on the money. You gotta measure them out. So let's get her going. this is just the reality of, building, I suppose. See this? It's just about tight on that end. And there's a fucking half-inch gap here. No worries though, we're gonna cut some blocks, put them in there, screw them in. That end, it doesn't matter too much. We're tight on the wall on that end. This piece is pretty square, but I know these walls aren't square. This fucking beam going across is, whatever, square to that wall back there. But that wall is not square to this wall. Like, I don't know how I pulled that off, guys, building this place. My walls are so out of whack, but it's just the way she goes, We're not all pro builders, by no means. All we're doing for today, though, we're just right out of screws. Okay, we're just doing what we can here. See, cedar is just amazing. I guess that's not too amazing, but you find an old chunk like this, clean her up a bit, and you got a little ledge. So yeah, when you're sitting here, you'll have a bit of, this will be walled in, so you got a bit of privacy, a bit of ledge, and if somebody walks through that door, you're just like, oh, what's up? And then you gotta reach for some clothes or something in the morning and kind of just, reach back there and grab something. And yeah, we strengthen up this ladder a bit. It feels a little better. Still a heavy guy, I probably wouldn't want him climbing up there, or, a big lady. Not allowed up in the loft, that's for sure, on that ladder. Yeah. No speeding up this stuff, but it's gotta be done. You only get one shot. People gonna know what you stepping, what you don't know. People gonna hold you down. No matter how hard you try. If I want good, it'd be a spy. Never know who's on your side. Sometimes people sit right in. You didn't see them coming. They ain't trying to hide. Next thing you know, you're sitting on after man. They're taking all your pie. They tell you all sorts of things, man. Tell you all sorts of lies. Don't know no soul. Don't care where you go. You're gonna know it's a long way. No, I've been down this road before. So I'm gonna tell you one more time. It's your last chance. Get back door. But in the future, I got this little heat exchanger unit. This guy. See that? So you can run liquid through it, hot liquid or cool liquid. So definitely be running hot water off of that through a rocket stove or something burning outside. The unit has a fan in it, so it will blow the hot air, and then blow that hot air through a thermal mass that sort of acts as a bench in this corner. Eventually this table will be yonder out of here. It'd be sick, like a clay sort of mounded bench or something, but to also have storage underneath. Either way, have a bench there that holds thermal mass, so you can sit on it, you can lay on it at night, you know, have so a double sized bed laying down. Right. Anyways, crazy ideas, but priorities first. We got business, and then we also got vehicle out there that got to be fixed, so we got to get a workshop going so we can build stuff, fix stuff, and guys, nowadays, you don't make these videos for like YouTube anymore because YouTube's kind of fucked up. But like, you make these videos, and if you ever meet people and like they won't watch my videos, that's all. It's fun, you know. It's fun. It's also probably not going to work. But I'm curious to see if you add a little heat source like that light on in here, how much of it would. Still the thing that I haven't finished. I still have never finished the first thing I started, which is this cabin. But we're getting there, we're getting close. We're just starting to move in now, you know, getting my things in order, all my ducks in a row, and artwork I can hang down so you're not looking in my closet. But and then again, this desk is probably gonna go one day because it's huge. Something in this corner. This corner used to be a lounge area where you can also lay down and sleep there, you know, 2 people if you had to, and more of a cozy space where you can really just kick back and you know, look out the window. The other thing I gotta mention too, it's not like I've just been working on this cabin straight since I started in May 2020, like, because now it's October 2021. I'm still not moved in, but during this time last year, you know, I was working quite a few days a week in full-time studies. I was taking 6 courses. I didn't have time to do fucking anything on this, you know. It was a miracle I managed to get anything done. An 8-month period in there where the only thing I really did was like install my lights. And, you know, like I built this loft too, but didn't finish it. And I'm still not finished it because I'm just getting around to it now, you know. It's like, so some people can just focus on things and get them done really quickly, but especially in the beginning, man, I was, you know, like I would start something and then I'd work on it for a bit and then I'd want us to work on something else. And since I've started this, I've gotten more work experience too, which has helped me out, you know, tremendously with this. 'Cause I know I'm ignorant now, but I'm seeing now, like watching old videos, how ignorant I was when I started this. But definitely I'm excited to get more work experience because that's what it comes down to. That's what builds your character and you know, really makes your life meaningful, at least for me anyways. So I'm just trying to get set up in here as simple as possible and, you know, not have expensive bills and be able to, oh fuck, you going up there, man? Get this kill on footage here, left hand. Fuck, that's a fucking big one, dude. Come on, buddy. Fucking in the cracks, man. You bastard. Come on, buddy. There we go. That's what you got. Let's see. I'm procrastinating again. Got many things to do. are turning yellow, and so is my mind. Where will I find meaning today? Sunny day. Sunny days away. That's so corny, man. I'm not even gonna keep doing it. I gotta stop babbling and playing guitar and drawing. I need to start getting connected, right? Roughing it right now. Don't have the nicest luxury setup. Certainly, I only know a few people who are down for, you know, they don't have the coziest place to go sit down. I am gonna eventually have a composting toilet out there, I believe, and you know, like some shower. I want to be able to shower outdoors. You know, I take cold showers anyway, so I want to have an outdoor shower, bathe in the sunlight. You know, so got lots of time. As far as cooking, I just don't know how good it is for radiating heat. Maybe if I put more rocks in around this, but you know, it's pretty, the fire's pretty caved in, so. But yeah, you definitely add, you know, lots of fuel, but you can add stuff like, you know, smaller than this. I've added a bunch of little pieces and, you know, scrap shit I'm just finding laying around on the ground. Just throw it in there and throw it in there, find some kindling and just torch her up. Get her going, and you've got a good cooking fire. It's amazing how much fire you can get just out of a little bit of scrap wood when you build your pit right. It's not super warm, but I wasn't burning too much here today. My buddy's coming over in a few days, so I think I'll get this fire loaded right up with fuel, get her chooching nice, and see how much heat this thing can give off. Maybe see if I can get a few more rocks to build around this. Radiate some more. Get some better chairs set up. I think this fire pit might do, you know, for the time being. How long or what's going to happen, you know, it seems like everything I do the next year, I just take it down and do something else. So pretty easy to boil water on anyways. I'm thinking if I want hot showers, I'll probably do it over this fire. I'll cook it up and then just go take your water and go from there. That kind of solves that deal, you know, getting hot water is not a big problem. Don't need no propane, fancy, nothing, heater on demand. Like, just got a little efficient burning stove here, fire pit. But I like it. It's not a bad way to use up all that scrap material. Just burn it, cook with it. Right on. Okay, so unfortunately things sometimes just don't go the way you want them to. All weekend there I was working on trying to get this water running. I got my pump and everything, you know, all in gear, but I had some sort of vacuum leak or something, so I've got a few, and a leaky foot valve, you know, and that's the thing, you buy cheap quality stuff these days and, you know, nothing seems to work properly, right? Like the pump I buy this pump for $60 or whatever, and, you know, of course, I don't know if like the pump's check valve is leaking or what's going on here, or if the intake little connection that they provide you is just letting air in or what. But that's what's happening, is air is getting sucked through that pump and I'm not getting enough pressure. You know, there's air trapped in the positive pressure supply line or whatever you want to call it. So this is just sputtering out, and then the pump won't turn off. Anyways, we got a few things to try, but door working there. Alright. So I dropped my little foot valve into the tank there, and she runs in. There's my switch for the pump. I know you should have a strainer on the inlet line. I am going to do that, but this water for now is pretty clean. But yeah, basically I don't have power to it right now because I'm not going to be using it, but when I turn this line on, is water, it primes, water pulls in, and then in this line right here, you can just see fucking air just bubbling, sputtering away. And I know I'm not doing exactly everything you should be doing here, you know, especially with these fittings. But well, that's good to see the water hasn't dropped since last night. But you know, it's like, look, the water in the foot valve is right there, and this is all air. So air is coming in right here, and the foot valve drains. That's down in the tank there. So I don't know, like, I don't know if this foot valve needs a certain amount of pressure in the line to work properly. That would kind of make sense to me. So I don't know, there's a few things I'm going to try, but what I might end up doing is just getting a better pump that has threaded connections rather than these cheap fucking stock connectors they give you. It's like, it's kind of dumb. But so I don't know, we got a few things to try, but there's going to be a lot of figuring around before we can get this fully working here. And then obviously this goes out. I'm going to have a cold shower out here. Check it. Right there. I'm going to just throw stones on the ground, and then I'm going to dig a ditch that goes over to that tree there. And that'll be temporary, but it'll work for now. This is the front porch, looking out this window here. And that is the community fire area you see in front of the cabin. North is up, west is to our left here. And then here's where you plant your food. You have your gardens, your rows of crop, or however you want to do it, like, you know, and the composting area is sort of back in this direction. Okay. Made some changes to the fire pit here, so it should hopefully burn a lot better. There's that bookshelf I was spouting off about there. Definitely helps kind of get the feel of the place. This is probably still going to change a lot. Look at this piece of crap chair I've been sitting on. My dad brought it home one day. He's like, he picked up on the side of the road or something. It was split in two pieces. Like, there you go. There's your first chair. Thanks, Dad. And then, you know, sure enough, these other chairs pop up. You know, I got these for free from a family friend. And then these two chairs outside here. I just come home one day, and these are sitting on the front porch, and I'm like, oh, you know, somebody I know dropped those off. And they had cushions on them. Those two chairs, you see. And, so I figured, oh yeah, you know, one of the people here dropped off the chairs. So I asked him, oh, did you drop those chairs off? I'm like, no. Everyone I talked to, like, no, I didn't drop those chairs off. I'm like, that's weird, man. So, and next day I come back, and the cushions were gone that were on the chairs. And to this day, I have no idea where those fucking chairs came from and who dropped them off. And so it could have just been some random person. I don't know. I hope I figure out before I die who dropped those chairs off. And if they were the ones who took the cushions to the next day, I would have liked to have those cushions, man. But, you know, I guess you can't have it all. The chairs are good enough. But, so yeah, you know, sometimes if you just sit around and wait long enough, your furniture will manifest itself, right? Same with this table. Like, I didn't buy that. That just, you know, someone said, hey, I have a table. It's like, fucking right. Say, I got a table, I'll take that. Same with this thing. So my friend just dropped that off. He said, I got a table in my car for you. It's like, you know, stuff like that. You know, get free 2x4. Someone's like, hey, you want free 2x4s? It's like, yeah, yes I do. This used to be my old study desk in my bedroom, you know. Just ripped it up and took it with me. So I got a little induction cook stove, 1800 watts at max power. I know that's a lot, but I'll be running it off of a generator. Same with this heater here. So that's just not the ideal situation, but it's gonna have to do for this winter if we have some cold moments there. So that's good. This thing works in the induction stove, boils water pretty fast. So I just fire up the generator when I need to cook there. Easy. What else we got going on here? This sink isn't going to work for a while. because I'm gonna need to get a new pump. I figure this pump I have is crap. Bam, second water tank right there, ready to go. We got a bunch of rain there, and this one's just packed full. So I don't know what to do with that. I mean, what you need is I want to run PVC pipe off of this IBC tote here to a manifold. You know, one that I can just use to garden. Sorry, I have one port that just for fill up a bucket, another port that feeds a drip line there, and a third port that I can use to, to fill up a small pond or something like that, if that's what we end up doing, or something of that sort.